Well, that didn't work so well. We'll see.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Alright. Bank of Japan. Monetary policy, interest rate decision. That's gonna shake the tree. Alright, this disconnection was very, very bad. It got me hedged quite late. Let's check if the numbers are correct. Oh, yeah, that's all correct. Back up. Now we have to wait till the Nikkei plays out. It's a bit undecided, but it looks it's gonna go up. Wow, that was a nice drop, but I didn't take profit. Oh, that's sad. That will be a nice one, but we have to wait. Like being rejected from the previous resistance. We have to wait for that. Some Australian news in 6 minutes. Let's see if that checks the tree.
Order filled.
What's that?
Morning.
All I want is that you find
Microphone doesn't work again.
I can hear you.
Yeah, but it looks like on the live stream nobody can hear me. Oh, it does. Okay, I fixed it.
Order filled.
The guy is bouncing along the previous support, previous resistance, sorry. Oh, yeah, single looking good. Maybe I just close out for break even. The guy is still undecided, but it looks bullish to me.
What pair are you talking about?
Aussie yen. I got yeah, a little bit of mess.
Oh, Aussie yen. Okay.
The Nikkei went over the resistance yesterday, and it's now retesting it, and it's take a lot longer than I thought it would. It looks like it's even going down again.
Yeah, Aussie yen looks like it's hit some resistance.
Yeah, but now the Nikkei is right at the previous resistance support, whatever. So if it pops, it's gonna go a lot, but I'm not so sure this is actually gonna happen. Plus there is Japanese interest rate in 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it says.
ASEAN looks kind of bullish still to me. We'll see about that. Yeah, Nikkei didn't make a lower low. Maybe I get rid of that early. On the other hand, this is just -3, -4. It's not really much. I can actually get rid of that during the news. This looks pretty short to me, but there is the support now. That's a problem on the Nikkei. Just really quickly check if that's still valid. It looks valid. Oh, never mind. looks like it really wants to go up. Yeah, if it goes up, US dollar yen is actually a better pair because the dollar is going up too. Looks like the dollar is in control today. Dollar is tipping up a little bit and ICN is going down immediately.
Yeah, I don't think we'll really find out the truth of it until later on, probably in Europe and Asia.
Yeah, I guess yen trading is kind of suspended for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Well, everybody knows what the Japanese do. They're gonna do nothing, but yeah, well, you know, greed and fear. But the Japanese gonna move to US dollar futures for sure. So I want to be out of that US Sing trade before that happens. Gold is going down, that's good. Set a quite unrealistic take profit. 18 pips up. Just in case we get some reaction. Oh, this is moving so slow. 14 minutes.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to grab myself a nap, more than likely, man. I'm gonna go sit through another Asia like this.
There will be one move in 15 minutes or so, and then yeah, and then you go to sleep.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, come on, dog.
BOJ, the interest rate's supposed to stay the same, which is
Yeah, sure, they will. They will.
so I don't see it really doing much anything.
Yeah, just fear trading. People with hope. If they will change the interest rate, hell will break loose like immediately.
Yes.
What's the dollar doing? Hello? Oh, I don't like that. They're rejecting twice already. Is there something? Oh, they... Have a quick look. Yeah, this is minor support. Minor resistance. Actually, not real. Not really. I don't know what it is. Yes, thing is starting to show some weakness. What's the Swiss doing? Swiss going up? Let's see. Gotta make me another coffee. All right, Nick. Nothing happened in the meanwhile. That's good.
Not really.
Dollar moves pretty good, but the currencies don't really react to it.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said the dollar moves quite good, but the currencies don't really react to it, which is kind of strange. But the dollar is still is for sure in control, because if the dollar moves, the Australian dollar goes down. Now the Nikkei is looking downwards too. But it's 6 minutes to the news. Better hold on to that one. Pivot, that was my plan, but there is a trend line 7 pips higher, that would be really nice. Kind of Forex gonna try another pivot. Fuck it, let's take profit.
Oh, I didn't see your message till just now.
Sorry?
Nothing, I'm checking out this thing you sent me. Looks pretty good, man. Good stuff.
Can you go to trading room? Yeah, you should see the screenshot already from
Which one? I mean, there's like Journal, Central.
Central. Yeah, it works. I just added a screenshot for where I closed the US thing. But the video does not autoplay, right?
Yeah, it's playing automatically.
It's playing automatically. It doesn't play for me. I don't know why that is. It's so annoying. Actually, this page looks completely different if I'm not live. That's the idea. So this is the center of everything, kind of. Now I have a draft for my trading log, so which you can see already if you scroll down, and I'm live, so you can see the video. But if I'm not, then this page looks different. Actually, I can simulate that. Wait, hold on a second. Now, if you reload it now, it should not be live anymore. Oh, but the draft is still there. No, never mind, that doesn't work. Doesn't work. I have to fix that later. So, what do you think? Is better as the old one?
To be honest, I'm really not sure. Usually, I just use the app. I don't go to the site very often.
Try to make it less spacey and more clean.
It looks pretty well. I mean, I like the setup. It looks good.
I'm gonna make that live later after I finish trading. News section 2, automatically gathering news. Alright, 24 seconds. Oh, Swiss is taking off. And you think that goes down, that's typical. Anyway. Time for the news. Yay, nothing happened.
There's a big surprise, right?
Yeah, well, we didn't know it already. Oh, they know there's no result yet, but there should be some special that moved up already. I guess everybody knows. I think Japan is the only country with negative interest. Bloomberg Live offer $9.99. What the fuck? I can see it on YouTube. Or is that different content?
Yeah, Bloomberg started cracking down on anybody who's like using their streams for their site.
Oh, the Chinese are going up like crazy. Risk radar, intraday, US dollar yen, US dollar Chinese, Australian dollar USD, and bonds.
Increases.
Credit defaults are going up. Oh, the Nikkei is second down. I'm gonna reverse that.
Normal basis will be below 60.
Oh, it looks like that was a fake.
The process of substitution equals. I think that the growth that we're seeing.
Shit, that was a fake. Nice one. There we go. Dollar go down. Dollar's not going down. This could be short-lived. That could be very short-lived. Dollar won't go down. Ah, break even. Oh, no other sound. What was off?
Alright. Alright.
I was so sure this shit is gonna go down, but it didn't. The Nikkei went really sharply down, but the Aussie dollar didn't move at all. So I basically sold the bottom.
Well, I'm short Euro Aussie, which is finally starting to really move.
Euro Kiwi is also a very interesting pair, but the last 2 days not so much.
Yeah, friggin' that was a horrible trade, man. That pound New Zealand. But the best part of that trade is it's over.
That's the spirit. Take the money and run.
Yeah, that's exactly what the market did. It's my turn.
Oh, nice. US Sing was a really nice exit. You see it in the trading room, the first chart? It's even below the VWAP now. I actually was thinking, let's take it to the next level, which is just 7 pips higher. The yen went right to my trend line, but it took quite a while to get there. Well, at least ASEAN did go where I was thinking it was going like 2 hours ago. Oh, it looks like it's breaking out. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it looks very breakoutish. It's just 2 pips, who cares? Look at pound yen, that looks nice. Probably too late already. No, it's not made a higher high yet. Not so sure about it. Nikkei is still consolidating, it's just making quite large moves. How's the yen breaking out? The dollar is sacking down. Looks like buying pound yen wasn't such a bad idea after all. But it's too late now. Pound Aussie looks interesting. Let's see if there was a setup. No, not really. Okay, there was a very tiny pullback, but I probably not would have taken it.
Man, that Aussie yen looks like it's doing nothing but going up.
Yeah, I just retesting the previous resistance. That becomes support and gonna have a nice move. But the Nikkei didn't break out of the formation. Just makes large moves. But they are more to the downside. So it looks like the dollar is in control today. Well, I could just say, okay, fuck it. 1 hour trading, 1% up already. Why bother? Where's the fun in that? That looks like a nice retest on Aussien. No, I'm not gonna take that one.
All right, it's time for me to get some sleep, man. I'll catch you a little bit later, bro.
Alright, talk later.
Anything happen? It's Wednesday bloody morning. Should really be having some nice movement. But no. Oh, I take it back. Euro Aussie broke below. Very nice.
Somebody said something.
Oh, you do have ears.
Ah, some people are here. Finally.
I went for a quick entertainment session. Watched a bit of The Office because nothing was happening. But I come back and The Office is funny, alright. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't disagree with that, but it's also kind of stupid.
Oh, it's hella stupid, but God, it's just casual entertainment.
I mean, I have no problem with stupid stuff. No, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're sitting here trading money that we don't own. That's like the epitome of stupid.
Well, if you say it like that, this is actually true.
But I come back and there's been some lovely movement. Euro Aussie broke below its minor support, which I'm over the moon about because that means it is very close to my first target.
Yeah, I was the yen did fuck with me quite a bit this morning. Well, I was an
Yeah,
hour late,
and,
and then
yeah.
I saw it. And, okay, it's gonna break down. It broke down. I sold the bottom. Fuck you. It went right back to the VWAP. And then lucky the US dollar dropped down, so I just got rid of that. So I'm plus one
now that it's
already.
broke below. Now that it's broke below, I can set a no risk stop. Oh god, this Aussie trade. I've been in it for about 2 weeks and it's made me 54% so far. And my main targets are still quite a way off.
Somebody doing a little bit over leveraging.
Yeah, but I sold literally 2 pips away from 0. So literally right at the top, and my stop is very tight. So it's the risk is only about 4%.
Oh really? That's good.
Compared to the reward, which is wow. If I consider the my third take profit, which is still miles away.
Oh, my cat
Which is a
almost
7.
at stop out. Where is that?
Yeah, my third and final target is at 726 pips, which is at the 70.7 fib retracement, aka 1.56014. I don't know what percentage that give me, but it's over 100. This is just this is just me playing around with a smaller account to see if I can long-term trade.
Actually, there's a trend line a little bit above. Maybe I move the stop. Let me just quickly make a photo.
Yeah, but no, you're right. I did over leverage, but the risk reward is just too good to not to go in under full size.
Yeah, you said 4%. It's just double the risk. I think I'm gonna allow that a little bit more drawdown on CAD yen.
What pair's this?
CAD yen.
CAD yen. I think I'm in on the CAD. Oh, I am in the CAD yen.
I moved the stop to where?
Yeah.
86858. Probably a bad idea, but well.
Yeah, I'm in on the CAD yen. It's not looking great. It broke above.
Oh fuck! I had a really bad stop out on US yen. Oh, there was a gap. Shit. Fuck you, MetaTrader. That's a 1% loss. Okay, it's not that bad. It's a little bit more than 1% because of the gap. Can live with that. Oh, what else do we have? 333 plus on pound Aussie.
Not bad. But no, I think CAD yen has gone against me. It broke its previous high on the 4-hourly, which ain't a good sign.
The pound Aussie is falling back now. That's not nice.
Hold on, let me just. Where's your stop on CAD yen? I'm assuming that you're short on it.
I just moved it to 86885. It was lower, a lot lower.
Yeah.
Let's hope pound Aussie it's going back up. This looks very bad. This was a really nice profit already. Pulled back about 60 pips. Whatever. What else? 264. Oh, this is also pound Aussie. All the rest is in loss. Aussie Swiss 558. What signal is that?
That was... New Zealand Swiss is still popping up and down in its support zone.
11125. Often Tesh X. A harmonic pattern.
I don't usually take Tech X's harmonics, but they do seem to be quite valid. I might look into it.
Well, everything that's on the signal page on the website, I do trade.
So if I post something in the signals channel on
if I put it
in
on
Discord.
on the blog, I will trade it too.
Okay. So I just loaded it straight into my signal that I did the other day. I loaded it straight into the Discord. I didn't put it in the blog.
Yeah, I can do that for you. Don't worry. Do you have a blog account?
I have a trading view link, but I don't have a blog. I think I made one, but I've. I don't even know.
Just give me the username. I can do it for you. Don't worry.
1 second. Let me just pop it open.
If I were you, I will remove the stop loss.
On New Zealand Swiss.
No, I just posted a cat yen chart.
I've moved my stop so it's just above that trend line. Wait, why would I remove the stop loss? Hey, your Aussie just hit 200 pips. Very nice. Why would I remove the stop loss?
Yeah, I don't know why. I wouldn't. How's the yen looks still good? It just the price action is really bad. Oh, the Nikkei made up its mind. It's going up finally. Maybe I'm buying New Zealand yen after all.
Yeah, New Zealand yen. A lot of people are talking about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that one. That looks really nice.
Order filled.
All right. Yeah, my WordPress username is beerbongs, like it is in Discord. Just beerbongs.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know if my signal is still valid because it's well above my entry. Well, the price is above my entry now. It's still in the support zone. So as long as you go in small, then the risk reward is still valid. But it's not as good as it was 2 days ago. It's spending an inordinate amount of time in the support zone, which is kind of making me second guess it though.
Yeah, but swing trades, that's not a good idea. Just put them on, close the application, and move on.
The shit, but I can't do that. To be fair, this is a great test of patience for me. And I've taken my finger off the trigger. I've put down my trades, and I've the
Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, it looks like the Japanese have very little force today. If the dollar moves, all the yen pairs moving. If the Nikkei moves, nothing happens. I'm gonna not take that all in.
628.
This is wobbling way too long on the at the VWAP. This is usually a sign that it's gonna drop down. And it made a lower low too, I just saw that. Shit, that looks not good. Oh well.
Yeah, this Cadian.
I made a decision already. Yeah, somebody was talking about Cadian.
Yeah, I was. I'm in on the CAD yen, but
No, not you. If it's were you, I would not have reacted like that.
oh, I see how it is.
Ah, there. They are the same guy who said remove your stop. Said he's short at the end.
Yeah, I'm short on CAD yen. I just don't understand the logic behind removing my stop.
Yeah, this is just newbie trading.
Yeah.
If it breaks out because of the news, well then so be it.
Yeah. See you later, account. Well,
Order filled.
I think this New Zealand yen gonna go bad. Nikkei is going up very strongly, but the currencies don't move at all. It's a very bad sign. So if the dollar goes up now, this is gonna go to shit. And I don't even have a target, which is even worse. Yeah, New Zealand yen doesn't look so healthy anymore.
New Zealand yen. Just have a little look.
Aussie yen is going up. What is Aussie New Zealand doing? Oh, okay, that explains it. Going up since 2 days.
Oh, you know what I've just noticed? I just noticed I closed out my Nikkei indices trade literally 5 minutes before it spiked up another 300 pips. Ah, that's annoying.
Yeah, but that looks shitty. It looked really shitty after the opening. So there is nobody to blame. I would have closed it too. This is really bad.
Yeah.
That's what annoys me. It goes really strongly up and the currencies don't move at all. They just move because the dollar is going down.
I made a nice profit on it anyway. I'm okay. Nah, Omega was right. Big movements in Euro Aussie for the rest of this week. Methinks. Momentum is going to take it straight through this resistant support I'm in. Yeah, definitely.
Where is that? 7237. Oh, that's a bit to go. Come on, dollar, die. Since this is not gonna happening. The Japanese are kind of dead today.
Just message Trump over Twitter. I'll just ask him politely to say something stupid.
Could you please do what you do best? Go get drunk and write something stupid.
It's like, say, you know those tariffs you were talking about? Can you go ahead and ratify those in the most explosive way possible?
Actually, the tariff's working out just as planned. You see the...
What, in terms of well, I think the deciding factor is how China responds to it.
Okay, I used the wrong word. Let's say as expected.
And what was expected?
Well, the only group of people that's gonna get hurt by all this bullshit gonna be the American consumers.
Yeah, true. Higher prices on everything.
Hong Kong going up.
I need more screens. Ooh, it is. Very nicely.
Yeah, but they're all going up. Yeah, I guess the New Zealand yen doesn't work out. The dollar is going up, it's going down. The Japanese just don't have any power today. Yeah, this is failed already, I should hedge that. How much is that? 900.
This is super weird. Looking at the hourly chart for the Hong Kong, for USD Hong Kong. This is really weird. Look how flat the price action has been on the hourly for the past.
Hold on a second, I just have to press a button.
Oh, since August.
Order pending.
That's going to be the strongest resistance going.
Order cancelled.
Jesus Christ.
Order pending.
What the hell?
I'm just gonna set the limit, stop order there.
Do me a favor, can you have a look at the 4 hourly on USD Hong Kong dollar? Looks like there's a price ceiling. Like it is not moving beyond 78500. Like the price just refuses to budge from that point. On the downside, it can spike down as low as it wants, but on the upside, it just cannot reach that level, which is that's really strange.
On which
Why do you think that
time
is?
frame?
Look at the 4 hourly. I'll send a chart shot.
Oh yeah, I see. You can see it even on the hour. Let's go higher. This looks very funny on the daily.
It looks weird.
This is like, hell no.
It's like.
But if that breaks out,
Maybe,
that's gonna break out really hard. I mean
you could put if it's approaching that level, you could put stop orders either side of the resistance and make guaranteed profit. Like that's it's like there's a price ceiling. Maybe it's just like a psychological ceiling that the price action just refuses to breach. Because the level is exactly 7.85.
Holy shit, the margin is really bad. $125 margin leverage.
Oof.
You need $200 to buy 1,000. It's 125. Yeah.
Margin required. Yeah, that is bad. To buy 0.01 lot, I need £15. I don't got that kind of money.
Yeah, it's 125 for any volume. And the swap is terrible too.
Yeah.
Minus 1.5 pips to buy it and 0.09 to sell it. Oh, fuck you. Can keep that shit.
Find one example of the price breaching 7.85.
Something like that you have to hold forever to actually make something. But if you pay more spread and more swap, then you forget it.
I think I'm gonna set a price alert just for the hell of it, just see what actually happens. I want to see this happen.
That's a good idea.
It's like support means nothing, but resistance is everything. It's just so weird to look at.
It's like 2%. I'm gonna make an alert there too. I want to know that.
Yeah, I want to see this happen.
On the bid. $8.505. That's well over. Just roll over, is pushing it down, and then it's going right back out.
So I understand why the margin's so bad and why the swaps are so bad, because the price action's just so predictable. Like, that's so stupid.
No, they know it's gonna explode, and then the broker's gonna be in deep shit.
I mean, I would happily put a heavy stop order just above the 7.85 mark for the upside. Because when that breaks, that's gonna break big.
Let's have a look again on something higher, like weekly. The weekly looks nice.
Weekly is just even stupider. It's like not a single time on the charts that I can see has the price ever breached that level. Even on the monthly, it's like a set ceiling.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Maybe the price is just not allowed. I'm gonna look into this a little bit.
This is like trading the VIX. You just have to wait until it moves and then you trade against it.
Yeah.
And looking at a daily chart, you could do that like 3 months already.
Mm.
But again, there's the upside, the downside. Actually, it's having sell limits there is a lot more sensible.
Sell limits on one side and buy stops on the other. Well, that's what in fact, I'm kind of tempted to do. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see what it does on this level when it approaches it. Because looking at the monthly MACD, it looks like it's about to keel over and head back down.
Yeah, this is what it is doing since like forever.
Yeah.
So what you gotta do is place a sell limit. At 78496, and then just smile and wait.
Well, put the stop just above 7.85.
I will not put a stop. I will just put a buy limit at 8504, because if that happens, then that's a
hedge.
Then you have a hedge. You wait for the retest, and then you just reverse it.
But the retest of what? There's nothing above this price mark.
No, you wait for the retest of this level, of this resistance level.
But then you're not profiting from the upside, which could be huge.
Yeah, you have to wait until it plays out. It's gonna take a week or so. That's the whole point. You sell at 78496, and you have a buy stop at 78504. If both orders filled, you do nothing for a week or so, and then you wait for the retest of the previous resistance level.
Yeah, I'm assuming that both orders have the exact same volume.
Yeah, sure, they must have, because it's gonna take a week or so until it plays out, and you don't want to have negative margin that long. So you let the hedges run until it's retesting, and if you see there's a clear sign this is gonna go up, you just close the sell order. And then just let it run like till we die.
That's such a weird thing.
And then it's gonna go like cryptocurrencies. You're gonna have $1 million, and the moment you press the button to take the profit, you're gonna have a heart attack. Something like that.
Oh, crap. Can you just imagine?
I'm just a pessimist.
Like you sit down in the morning, and then by the afternoon you're already planning on what car you're gonna buy, and then by the evening you've had a heart attack and you're dead. It's the way it goes. Oh, you're also shooting down.
I just broke the website.
Woohoo!
Oh, that is nice. Maybe I should delete my...
Order cancelled.
Thank you. What is that? I don't care. This is free money.
I don't know what that was, but that just pushed up my account value by about £200. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm assuming Aussie just broke below support. Just carrying my trades to Valhalla. Oh, it hit my target. Very nice.
No news. I'm not. No target yet. No target yet. But the Australian dollar is moving really hard now.
Well, one of my targets got filled.
Oh, this is the dollar. Come on.
I'm gonna take that profit and run.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the same. Pulling back too much. Ah, this is the dollar dropping.
Oh, this is making my C trade.
Fuck it, I have to take profit.
Order filled.
It's not my target yet.
Oh, it is broken well below. That is so nice.
My target is actually 6 pips higher, but fuck it, that is free money.
Oh, I can't go to bed now. It's just getting good.
Oh, Omega gonna be so pissed.
I know. Actually, he's got a position open on this, and he's missed all the action. Ooh, 240 pips. Damn.
Alright. That was nice. It's gonna maybe it even makes my target. Oh, whatever. This was free money, so just take it. I'm not gonna let it pull back and wait another 2 hours to get to the last of it.
First target after 2 weeks has finally been hit. That is very nice. It's a nice little snip of what my target was.
How to get margin call step 1.
Remove your stop loss. I mean, it's true. People who remove their stop loss and forget about their account get a margin called.
Yeah, this is probably hitting my target anyway, but yeah, this was too easy. Just made 1% in like a minute.
Nice.
And this was a sound setup. This was not kamikaze trading. I had a sell limit. So Look at that, it doesn't pull back.
Down. Very nice.
There is my take profit. Shit, why did I exit?
Oh, it's Omega was spot on. It's broken below and now it's got so much further to fall. It's in no man's land right now. It could easily fall to 1.604.
That's why I love the VWAP.
One day when I've got enough capital to split into 2 accounts, I'll swing trade on one and trade your beloved VWAP on the other.
Yeah, you have to do that because it's gonna fuck over with the swing trade. That's why I have the swing trades on a completely different account.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a MetaTrader account where I trade the signals. But there is only $6,000 on it, and this is actually not really enough.
Whose signals do you trade on your? Because I know you manage other people's money. Like how?
No, I don't.
You don't? I thought you did. Well, that's what Endpoint was all about.
Yeah, but legally I don't. Legally, I'm trading company money.
Oh, right, got you.
I don't.
Like what percentage? Whose signals do you actually take on for your swing trades, like on the big account?
Not so many. Most of that is actually swap. Like I have the most of the funds are coming from Canada, Europe, so and yeah, some from Russia too, and I trade.
Really?
I trade this currencies against the Singaporean dollar. So if there is some fluctuation, I'm not gonna have a loss.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm not gonna let the positions go to negative. So if the Singaporean dollar actually gets weaker, I'm gonna hold the position, and if it's getting stronger, I'm gonna close the positions.
Yeah.
So this is actually making good money.
Mm.
Well, this is actually what Forex is all about, basically. What we're doing is just, yeah, well, this is a different kind of trading. But what I do is I swap the currencies, basically.
Yeah.
So if the Singaporean dollar gets weak, then the opposite currency gets stronger. My position is in profit, but I'm not really making any money because if one of the client wants the money back, I have to pay them. So, but then I have the loss of the Singaporean dollar. I have on as profit on the trading account.
Yeah.
And vice versa, if this position will, I could just leave the positions because this is 1-to-1. Like if somebody give me like 100,000 euros, I'm gonna trade 100,000 euros against the Singaporean dollar. This is a margin account. It has leverage, but I don't use the leverage. I trade exactly the amount I have in euros.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now this is what Forex is all about, basically.
Like literally having the money to actually make a good profit without leverage.
No, it's not profit. If I'm... that's actually the funny thing. If my position is in profit, that means the Singaporean dollar is weak. So this position will actually pay the loss I have over the Singaporean dollar. But if the position is getting into a loss, then is when that is actually where I make money.
Yeah.
Because then the Singaporean dollar is stronger, I close the position and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
I just have 1,000 alerts there, so I know the key levels where I have to buy it again.
Man, how can you sleep with all those alerts going? I just can't.
Well, if they're close by, I just have a pending order for the size. Because it's just straight out forward accounting. I see on the back office system I have that much Canadian dollars, I have that much euros, I have that much Thai baht, whatever, and I just have pending orders at the level where the Singaporean dollar is actually cheaper than the currency on the other side.
Yeah.
So if the value is dropping, the order is filled, and then whatever happens, happens. If the position goes in a loss, I don't really make a loss because the Singaporean dollar is stronger, so it's not really a loss.
Yeah.
It's just I just move money from one account to another. But if you manage to close the losing position, then you're making money. But this is basically impossible to explain about 90% of the people in the trading room. How can you make money if your position loses if your position is a loss?
Yeah.
It's because don't use leverage. You have exactly the same amount, well, almost exactly the same amount on the swap trades as I have on the bank.
Yeah.
The moment the trade loses money, that means the Singaporean dollar is more worth. But if I pay out a client in euros and my euro trade is off, that means I'm making money at the moment I'm paying the client.
Yeah.
Because I need
Just
less
have a look at
Singapore
that.
dollar to pay the euros.
When you look at that little chart shot, just only this little snippet, when you look at the indicators, you just know it's going to hit the target. Hits that monthly high, the daily MACD crosses over just as it starts to drop, RSI starts pointing down.
Yeah, that's
It
very
actually
obvious.
makes the target look quite modest. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink. see how far Euro Aussie pulls back.
Yeah, I guess that's it for the Asian session.
Yeah, that's that big movement's done. Yeah, it looks like it's on for a strong retracement of that last move. Now the question is, will it extend? Looks like it might. I might be wrong. But in this case, I like being wrong because that means it's gonna make a lower low on the 3-minute chart, which is good. Yen is still making higher highs and higher lows, which is kind of not great.
New Zealand yen is also kind of strange. Looks like it's gonna go another. But I'm not gonna take that one.
This is where I call it early and close my trade, and then it just bounces straight back down and hits my target. I mean, it's still moving within the parameters of its trend line, but I'm still not entirely happy with it. Right, it's allowed to move. How many pips is it allowed to move? None. Yeah, so it's 20 pips from its trend line. If it breaks that, then I'm going to count that as a break above and I'm going to close out my trades. Any news happening with New Zealand today? Could do
I
with something
don't
to
see
kick my,
any.
could do with something to kick my trades into gear. Because New Zealand Swiss has just been in this little support zone for so long. My God. How many hours is this? It's been in this support zone for almost 200 hours.
Looks
Can
like
it
it's gonna
break
break
out?
To the upside, yeah. It did a double test of the support, that the weekly low. So I'm hopeful. The good thing about this trade is because it's a weekly low, you can put a relatively tight stop on it. Because you know if it breaks below, it's going to go for the next weekly low. Tomorrow we've got some Swiss news. Interest rate decision. It might shake the tree a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna stop me out or hit my target based on that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Well, actually, I don't think it will shake the tree. Previous is 0.75%. Predicted is 0.75%. It's kind of old news. It's very predictable.
It's very likely.
I mean, if the rates go up,
priced in anyway.
yeah, definitely. But if the rates do go up, but if it's priced in, then the rates aren't going to change because just look at the currency. It's done nothing for the past week. Then I always tell myself that these changes are already priced in, and then you just watch a 100 pip movement right before your eyes, and you're not in on it. Here, bond yields broke 3% in America today. Or was that yesterday?
Oh yeah, that's what this morning. I just saw it on Bloomberg this morning.
Yeah, I don't know if that did anything to the,
3.01, yay!
well, I guess it's a psychological thing.
Unbelievable this shit still exists.
Do you own any bonds? Or would you ever consider buying bonds in the government?
Canadian, yeah.
Canadian? Why Canadian?
Stable.
No, I guess.
German bonds, you have to pay to hold them.
Really?
Negative interest. Japanese too. American,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
that. Australian
Negative
may be a
interest
good
rates.
idea, but I'm not into that so much. Not because I don't like them, I just
Negative
don't
interest
have
rates.
don't have the knowledge about it.
Yeah. I'm assuming negative interest rates are primarily to cause economic growth.
Yeah, whatever they say.
But I suppose that's the logical, macroeconomic reasoning behind it. Negative negative interest rates. People borrow money to invest in their business and then pay back less than what they borrowed. Kind of a good deal, but it could all go to shit very quickly if people, if governments are overlending and banks are overlending because the base rate is negative.
Yeah, then what can they do? Nothing. Just wait and
Exactly.
look at it. Just replaced the website, but now it seems to there's something not working. Oh yeah, there's a lot of files that are not being found.
EFT, once again, you missed all the fun.
Wait, what do you mean I missed all the fun?
You're late.
Exactly what I said.
Bro, I just got off work.
No excuses.
Whatever.
Ooh, the momentum on this. Oh, it looks so much like it could be a breakout. We've had so many false breakouts on this currency in the last 200 hours that I'm just not hopeful at this point. Oh, God, Yen is being a son of a bitch right now.
This really wants to break out, but I'm not gonna trade that one. Look at the Nikkei, it's back down already.
Pair?
New Zealand yen, Aussie yen, it really wants to break, but look at the Nikkei, it's back down already. I'm not gonna fall into that trap.
Yeah, New Zealand yen is looking like Swiss yen, just a hell of a lot nicer. Much nicer price action.
Oh, what did the cat yen do? It's probably stopped out by now.
No, it's not. It's gone back down.
Oh, okay.
It's still a fair few pips away from my stop. I put mine just outside that trend line.
Yeah, mine too. I think 858 or something.
Kind of tempted to put a stop order on New Zealand yen. There's some very, very firm trend lines, and if it breaks those, then it's gonna go for sure.
Give in to your temptation, bro.
Not a chance. I don't trust myself.
Bro, those trend lines are looking firm, dude.
Hella firm trend lines. Apparently Tesla stocks took a hit recently. Quick look at that.
What, because Elon was smoking weed on air?
I don't think it's because of that, I think it was because of tweets. As is fucking everything these days. Good tweet, good stock. Bad tweet, bad stock. Ooh, did. Fell from $301 per share, $277 per share.
Oof. That's a oof right there, bro.
That is an oof. Not the biggest oof I've ever seen, but it's still a substantial oof.
Okay, that would make me say oof if I had some Tesla.
I mean, that's the first word that would come into my mouth if I owned Tesla.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There'd be an oof or two coming out of me.
I mean, on a scale of oof to oof, that's a definite oof.
Yeah, took the words out of my mouth.
Which words? Oof.
Oof. Yep.
How are the algos going?
They're good. They're in a little bit of a drawdown right now, but I just put some new ones on. In the meantime, Omega Man. Remember Omega Man's story about his friend who just does ridiculous over leveraged trades and like either blows his account or like quadruples it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to do that. It seems
It's an interesting concept, but
that's not the first person I've heard about doing it.
the risk-reward statistics will need to be spot on, or else you're just going to lose money every time, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have a system that is, I feel like if you have a system that's profitable, it wouldn't be hard to modify that system to double your account more than it blows it. And also, when you get margin called, you're usually not losing your whole account.
Yeah, you only, I think on most accounts you only use 50%. Like a smart stop out is usually at 50%.
Yeah, it depends on
Depends on the broker.
Yeah, it depends on the stop out level.
Depends on how greedy the broker is.
Yeah, it depends on how oofed you're gonna get.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I don't mess with that idea. I like it because I get bored trading really easily. That's why I do algos. So.
Well, I mean, play to your strengths, man. I mean, you can code algos, I can't.
Yeah, I don't even code.
I'm trying to think of something that I can do that you can't, but I'm really struggling. I can play Siege, but you can't.
I can play Siege just fine, alright, you fucker.
Alright. Oh, that's what we're looking at. Open up, pop open a US dollar, Hong Kong dollar chart EFT.
Oh yeah,
What the
that's
fuck's-
Really fucking weird.
What the fuck's the Hong Kong dollar?
Oh, it's basically the currency that you use in Hong Kong. Might have heard of it.
Is it fucking yen? Are you talking about yen?
HKD.
Oh, I don't have the
Why
broker
is
that
it so
uses
weird?
that.
Like
US, what's the counter pair?
US dollar.
dollar.
Yeah, I don't have that
I'll send
either
you
of
a
my
chart, sure.
brokers.
Yeah, I have it, but only 1 to 5 leverage.
I don't know what my leverage is. It does actually. Where does it tell you the leverage on an individual pair?
I just
You gotta
put
check on the site.
right click information.
It's not giving me no information. Wait, what? Right click on the chart or right click on?
On the symbol in the finder or in your shortlist.
spread is 1 peep.
You see,
One
there should
peep.
be an extra window, and you
Why
see the
why
leverage.
does it tell you where your leverage is?
Just scroll down. There's all kind of information. You can rearrange the windows.
Okay, so my leverage on this is 1 to 50.
What? Why do you have more leverage than me?
Well, I don't know. Maybe IC Markets just likes me better.
No, I think that's what it is.
On Hong Kong dollar, US Hong Kong dollar.
Yep, US dollar Hong Kong. I'll send you a screen cap.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Swing, you use Fondex, don't you? Or some...
Just for stocks, but I haven't put any money there yet.
Maybe it's because they know that I'm not going to be trading at a balance of, you know, I'm not going to be trading millions and millions and millions. So they're just throwing me a bone, basically.
Can you show me the symbol info block? I just posted it. You can actually move the windows, the blocks around, as you prefer. Like the Yahoo News, nobody needs that shit. You always move them all the way down.
Wait, I didn't even know these info tabs existed. Okay, so history at the bottom, because I've never traded this pair before. Leverage. That's a zit up. Don't need the price. Who does? Got my price alert there, but you already know that.
For me, this has a fixed leverage for any size, 1 to 5. Usually I have sets of leverage, depending on what size I'm trading. Yeah, like the one I posted for AUDJPY, you can see. It's more than 40 million, my leverage is 1 to 130. The cost is the same, it's just with higher leverage. Is it also IC Market?
Yes, it's probably based on account balance, because obviously you'll have a bigger account balance than I will.
No,
therefore they'll clamp down your leverage.
That's why they do the... You see above, I posted one from AUDJPY. It's based on the size usually. You see, if it's less than 10 millions, you have 1 to 500. But my account only has 1 to 200 anyway, so I will never get that. But this is just what they can give you. But my account has 1 to 200. So if I buy 10 million, I will have 1 to 200 anyway.
Well, I'm sure if I add a lot of money to my account, I'm sure they'll add that segment of you know, volume to leverage. But as I can't trade volumes of over 10 million, so it's just going to give me that leverage on any trade that I could possibly take.
I don't think they do that. Let me just switch to a demo.
I can't think of any other reason. But yeah, as I was saying, EFT, basically the price action on USD Hong Kong dollar is so fucking weird. Like, it's like there's a massive ass ceiling stopping the price from going any higher than this level.
Don't rub your fucking exotic pairs in my face, beer bongs. You know I'm from the US.
I've sent you a chart. You don't need to look it up or put any effort into it. Just look at it. Just look how flat that resistance is.
Oof! Yeah, that's
weird, isn't it? It's weird, right?
Yeah,
it is right on the 7.85. It's like there's a price ceiling and the price just can't get any higher.
Well, is it something that the Chinese government is doing? Or whatever
it's
the
all
fuck?
about the fucking Chinese.
That's the $100 million question. If that breaks out, that's gonna move like there's no tomorrow.
Insert GIF of
But I
Trump saying
think, I'm pretty sure this is the government doing that.
Yeah, sometimes governments don't want shit to go past a certain price.
I mean, I'm gonna set up a trade on it just for the shits and gigs, you know. Gonna set up a stop limit above the resistance and a limit order below. So either way.
Yeah, but that's just tight.
I mean, I doubt I'll make any money on it because, well, if what I'm seeing is true, then I don't think many people can make money on it. So I doubt I will.
Why wouldn't you make money on it if you're assuming it'll just spike up or down?
Because, well, think about it, alright? If that level is so firm, then how come the price doesn't drop much further than it does?
Yeah, this is manipulation. I think the government keeps the money where it is.
100% manipulation. It's weird. Like it's.
I know, but at some point that manipulation's got to break, or they got to give up.
Yeah, if the government does it, it's never gonna break up.
They can manipulate the currency. Not with quantitative easing or printing money. They can literally just push the button and keep it there. 21st century. Do what they want.
Actually, this is the better way of doing it. This is actually a much better way of doing it. Quantitative easing just blows up inflation.
Well, that depends if it's handled properly or not.
Yeah, but it isn't. We know that.
Quantitative easing can be done properly.
Not really. Not in this world. Not in this universe.
I can see it being useful in some situations, just not in many.
Just not in many. No,
just a fancy word for printing money. It's like the Weimar government in Germany after World War I. It's like, are you just printing money? It's like, no. We've got a special word for it now. It's called quantitative easing. Whole new thing.
Oh, okay, that's something totally different. Sorry about that.
Okay. Sorry for bothering you, sir. Next day, a loaf of bread cost 12 million marks.
That's some good quantitative easing right there.
That really is some good quantitative easing. No, I've got a price alert set up on Hong Kong dollar. I'm just curious to see what it does, because momentum looks like it's going to carry it to that price level over the next couple of days.
So just short it from there and have a buy stop above it. Easiest money ever.
Well, you say that, but if it's easy to make money off of a fixed price, then everyone would be talking about it, but they're not. So I'm skeptical. But I'm gonna jump in.
It's the same if you buy the VIX at 9. It's exactly the same.
I guess.
But we are not Chinese, so we don't know when the government gonna pull the plug. And then we're gonna be fucked. That's why you need to have a buy stop above it.
The only thing about it is you can't set a target because there's just no support. It just hits that. It just hits that line, bounces a few pips, comes back up, hits that line. But it's just showing a complete It's like everything under that line is free market, and everything above that line is government manipulation.
That's communism right there.
Well, there we go. I don't think there's a whole lot of money in it, to be fair, because unless you go in really, really heavy. Because the rejections from the support are minuscule.
They're quite heavy.
I mean. You'd have to go in very heavy.
Yeah, but you get short swap, so you can hold it forever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but who wants to hold that forever?
It's same if you buy the VIX at, let's say, you buy the VIX at 8, and then it goes to 15, and you're not selling it. So fuck it. Wait for tomorrow.
Oh, we've got 32 pips of waiting time.
And if you, let's imagine you have done that like 2 months ago, shorting the Hong Kong dollar at this price level, at this resistance level, and you hold it until today, your position will be negative all the time, but you will be shit rich because of the swap.
Yeah. Okay, this is making my head hurt now. Look at
The swap alone will pay for the position. You don't need real. This is like you're buying stocks for the dividends. You don't care where the price is going.
between 2007 and 2008, it's like there was the same manipulation, but on the support side, the price level didn't break 7.748 at all. In fact, that support level, this currency is a mindfuck. Right, I want to do some analysis on this just to prove a point. If these supports and resistances actually stay true, this will be the easiest money. Okay, look at this. In the entire history of US dollar, Hong Kong dollar that I can see on my chart, there's a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4 significant horizontal lines.
So you're saying it's like a repeating thing?
Right, I'm gonna post the chart.
That's why the leverage is so low, because they know that this is happening.
There's a grand total of 4 horizontal lines of significance. I could probably draw in maybe 1 or 2 more. Oh, it's just so weird. But it's so weird, like it's like the currency just physically can't go anywhere unless it's between 774 and 785.
Sounds pretty spooky.
Very spooky. I'm spooked. Me, you?
I mean, if you're spooked, bro, I'm spooked.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say if you're spooked, I'm spooked. But if
I guess we're both
you're
spooked
you're
at this
spooked,
point.
I'm spooked, then I guess we're both spooked.
Some spoopy business.
Snoopy, spooky shit going on.
Yeah.
Maybe buying Aussie yen again. Dollar is going down, but the Nikkei looks strange.
you